Oh, we're just starting off hot, bro. This is Graham Hill, bro. Look at that mustache. This is probably the chaddest chat of chads. Like he could be like talking to my girl and I'll be like, hey, stop. And then he'd be like, just look at me. And then he'd just do this with his mustache. What's going on? It's your boy McCoy here, back at it again with another brain rot video. Today's topic, I am making a tier list on which F1 champion is the biggest chad in the entire history of the sport. So let's get right to it today. Who starts here? It looks like Fittipaldi, bro, with those sideburns. You can easily tell it's him because he was a grown-ass man at 22 years old. You know, I was a late bloomer, and you think, like, when you're a kid, like, oh, eventually, you know, I'll be able to grow some crazy beard. Like, dude, no, never came. Never came. This dude, 5 years younger than me, already having sideburns like this, as it is. So let's see. Definitely got to go in A tier minimum. A tier minimum. I just think, too, like, if you want to look at just the way he is as a champion as well, I mean, it's quite obvious. The dude is a legend. You know, he took Lotus there. You know, he had the rivalry with, you know, Jackie Stewart, whatever. So, yeah, I got to give it to him. Just from the sideburns alone, the Chad energy is there. The Chad energy, there's just no way it's not. So, A tier for him. All right, next we got Fernando Alonso, the GOAT. Now listen, dude's a short king. I'm not gonna lie, he's a short king. I think he's like 5'4", 5'5". But when you're a short king and you walk with that much confidence, it can't just be from his driving ability. It just can't be from his driving ability alone. He's got to be packing. He's got to have a hog. Honestly, I put him in S tier because he's got to have a hog. There's no way he doesn't have a hog. He's 5'4". I don't care how many championships you got. You're 5'4". If you're walking around like that, you got a hog. Next, who we got? It was like Brabham boy? Is that Jack Brabham? That's Jack Brabham. I can't tell how old he is here because, you know, back in the day, these drivers used to be able to race. It was more common for drivers to race in their 40s and 50s and shit just because that's just how it was. So I can't tell how old he is here, but from the looks of it, if he's like in his 30s, bro, like he might swing and steal my girl. I don't know, though, bro. And he's a 3-time champion. I got to give it to him. He's a 3-time champion. Yeah, I'm going to give him an A tier as well. I'm going to give him an A tier as well just because, like, he probably has that old Australian energy, you know, that essence that just is just like, I'm going to steal your girl kind of thing, you know? I don't know. He might not. Who's to say? All right, who we got here? Is that Fangio? Oh, S tier. S tier, bro. There's a rumor back in the day that they had to specifically modify his racing seat because the two gems in between his legs were just too fucking big for anyone to, like, handle or to even the car itself, like, you know, I think Disney was actually thinking about making a movie about cars talking, and the main plot was how big Fangio was. This was like in the 50s. I don't know. This is all speculation, of course. But regardless, dude was the OG GOAT. You have to have big balls. You have to have Chad energy. Dude was like in his 40s, conquering it, doing his thing. Just give it to him. Give it to him. Definitely him. S tier for sure. Oh, we're just starting off hot, bro. This is Graham Hill, bro. Look at that mustache. This is probably the chaddest chat of chads. Like he could be like talking to my girl and I'll be like, hey, stop. And then he'd be like, just look at me. And then he'd just do this with his mustache. And I'd be like, have her home by 11 then. My fault, bro. My fault, dude. I saw that Monaco GP, multiple wins. Hey, you're good, bro. Just have her home by 11, bro. That's all I ask, okay? So, yeah, definite S tier. One of the GOATs, you know, jokes aside, easily one of the GOATs. Really a shame that he passed away so soon, but dude's a legend. All right, we got Sir Jackie Stewart. I don't know. I'm going to put him a little lower, bro, just because, like, the dude kind of, like, copped out early on. Like, he got his championships early, and he's just like, I'm going to retire. I respect it because that's when Formula One was actually dangerous. Because right now, it's, you know, I used to live in the Orlando area for years, and I think driving on I-4 is a lot more dangerous than driving in Formula One these days, but this dude drove in the days where you really didn't know if you're going to come out of the cockpit by the end of the race. That being said, though, when I hear him speak, it's just like, he doesn't give me Chad energy. I don't know. He just doesn't give me Chad energy. Like, it's nothing to do with his driving ability. He's one of the legends, but for me, I don't think he's ultra Chad. You know, that's just my opinion, though. Who knows? Who knows? Mr. Hunt Boy. Mr. Hunt Boy. Chris Hemsworth played him in Rush. That's how most of you probably know him, but dude was a stud. Really, if Nicky didn't get in his accident, he wouldn't be a champion. We all know this. But at the end of the day, he did what he had to do, and he had swag to it. One of my favorite memories from him is when I think it was 75, someone crashed him out in Monaco, and he was just chilling there until the guy came back the next lap, and he was just like cussing him out, you know, give him a whole little European action, you know. So yeah, he is a legend. Not as much of a legend in terms of championship, like champions go, but he's a legend in the Chad F1 champion as well. So he's definitely S tier. All right, Jensen Button. Dude is a suave guy. I'm in between B and C just because I don't know. Something about him is just like flaky to me, bro. Like, and like I said, he's an F1 champion. I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but it's kind of just like, I don't know. Like, I could be totally wrong. Like I said, this is all personal. I really don't know. But I just feel like he wouldn't have that super ultra chat energy if you're around. Could be wrong, but he just gives me that old, like, you know, British keep to himself kind of vibe. So I'm gonna keep him in the B tier. Maybe we'll see, but I don't mean to offend anyone. Jim Clark, dude was suave. I don't know. These older drivers, it's hard to say because I just want to rate them off of how much of a beast of a champion they are. But at the end of the day, it's just, I think he's just not ultra chat. You know, I don't think he's a super chat guy. I'm gonna put him in A tier just because, like, he is like the GOAT, though. He is like one of the GOATs. So I really do feel obligated to at least give him an A tier. Like, I just hope that he used his like championship swag and like I'm him vibe for all like the 60s ladies out there or whatever. I don't know. Hopefully it was respectful. I don't know. But if he's a chat, I don't know. I'm putting him in A for now. We'll see where it goes. Yeah, we'll find out. I'm gonna leave it there for now. Oh man, dude, Kiki. This is Kiki, right? Dude, how can he be that blonde and have such a beautiful mustache, bro? Doesn't make sense to me, bro. Like, that's the thing. Like, how can you have blonde hair like that and just have a beautiful mustache? But I gotta put him in S tier because I think he's only has like 3 wins or something like that. So obviously, as far as champions go, he kind of got blessed. That 81. Or is it 82? I think it was 82. Yeah, the 82 season, I think, is like the craziest season. There was like the most race winners in a season. Thrown up in the air. Regardless, you know, he got his bag, bro. He did his thing. But just by like the look at his mustache though, bro. Look at his mustache. Yeah, he's definitely a beautiful man, bro. Definitely a beautiful man. Gotta give it to him. Definitely S tier. Kimi Räikkönen, ultra Chad. Definitely ultra Chad. I mean, dude don't give a fuck about nothing. This motherfucker literally raced like only like 15 or 16 races before he even stepped foot in an F1 car. Then by like 03 was in the McLaren and was giving Michael Schumacher the GOAT, in my opinion's fucking run for his money. You know, and not only that, but he just has the best comms. He has the best comms. You listen to the modern F1 comms like, Kimmy, you have a 5-second penalty? For what? Or, what's another one? Oh yeah, the dude gets pole for the first time in his like late career in like years or some shit with Ferrari. He's just like, Kimmy, you on pole? Thank you. Like, dude, dude's a GOAT. Dude's a Chad. Gotta put him up there. One of the best champions, but like, obviously this is a Chad champions list, so gotta put him here. Lewis Hamilton. B or A. I think the further in Lewis's career, he's become more of a Chad, I think seeing him get pissy, I will say this, the Nico and Lewis era rivalry, which is like the best rivalry in modern F1, I would put him in the A tier, just because anytime Nico won, he'd just be like, yeah, that's the first time he ever won. Like, that's some Chad shit. Like, that's some like chest out Chad type shit. But that being said, right now, bro, he's too to himself, bro. Like, he doesn't really like, he's kind of just like in the background, like, yeah, I'm the best to ever do it. I'm doing my thing. Let me come in. Let me look fresh. I got my fresh ass hair plugs, bro. Like, dude, the dude was balling at 24 years old, bro. And he had the biggest comeback with his hair of all time, bro. If you're balding, you got to hit up his boy because, dude, I think he had some wicks a couple weeks. I'm like, bro, he looking fresh, bro. He looking fresh. So, but that being said, I think he just keeps to himself. I think he doesn't like put that energy out there. I could be wrong, but I'm just going to put him in B tier for now. Mario Andretti. I got to put some people in C or D, dude. Actually, I see a couple people under that I'd put in. Yeah, I'm going to put Andretti in B. I don't really know too much about him. I should know about him because he's the only American F1 champion, and like that's like modern. Obviously, then like Phil Hill and shit. But at the end of the day, I don't really know too much about him, so I'm just going to put him in B tier, which is kind of disrespectful. I'm an American. I should know about Mario Andretti, right? But that being said, I'm going to put him. All right, so now you can come at this with 2 angles, right? You come at it with this angle where you put him in the C category, and he's just like, you know, he was like that kid that literally just had no life except for racing, you know? You watch those early interviews with him and like with Danny, and he's just like looking at Danny like a puppy, like, oh my god, Daniel just got the swag, he knows his shit, like Danny Rick, you know, like all that. But then now, if you look at the history of him, this motherfucker literally took this dude Kvyat's seat in Red Bull. And then not only did he take his seat in Red Bull, he took his fucking girl. Motherfucker took his girl. If that's not Chad energy, then I don't know what is, bro. I don't know what is. So I think we gotta put him, like, we gotta put him in A tier, bro. That's some Chad shit, bro. He's like, the seat's not enough. You know, like, the Red Bull seat is just not enough, bro. I'm gonna need the keys to your house. I'm gonna need the keys, you know, to your car. I'm gonna need your girl. Bro, he took his girl. So you gotta give it to him. Mika Hakkinen. Okay, I'm gonna put this in D, bro. And I might get some hate on this shit because I'm not gonna lie, bro. When he won some races, bro, the way he got out of his car, bro, was a little zesty. I'm just being real. I'm just being real with you. He got a little zesty with it, and I'm just like, I don't know, bro. If I got out of the car when I want to race, bro, I would be fucking, guns out, you know, doing some shit. He's just like, yeah. you know, and I don't know, maybe I'm being an asshole, I don't know, but I just feel like at the end of the day, this dude, I don't know. I mean, great champion, bro. It's one of the best to ever do it, bro. Over 20 wins, 2 championships, you know, beat Michael. Shouldn't have won in 99 and Michael didn't get hurt, but that's a whole nother conversation. But regardless, I'm sorry, Mika. I just gotta put you in D, bro. I'm trusting my gut. I feel like you just got some soft celebrations. So, my bad, bro. You probably could still get my girl. Not that I have one, but you probably could anyway. All right, Nico Rosberg. So, I gotta put him in C, bro. C or D, bro. I love Nico, actually, probably more than most people. I respect his skill a lot more than most people. I mean, people don't realize, like, everyone, obviously, all the LH44 clan loves Lewis Hamilton, right? Because they just started watching F1 like 3 years ago. But that being said, like, this dude beat, like, Lewis in the same machinery. No one's ever done that, right? For a championship, that is. And the history between them two is, like, insane. Like, you know, obviously you have Rush with Niki Lauda and James Hunt. The next Rush would be Lewis and Nico, bro. Like, their history is insane. But that being said, the dude retired because his wife made him. His wife made him retire, bro. Like, that's a fact. Like, it's not official, but dude, it is such a fact. You can tell this, like, I'm not saying he gets pegged. I'm not saying that. Like, did I say that? No, I didn't say that. I'm saying that maybe someone out there is saying that. But regardless, I'm gonna put him in a C just because he beat Lewis. So I gotta put him in C. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, this is my dude right here, bro. This is my guy right here. I'm not gonna. This is my guy. I love Nigel, bro. I love Nigel Mansell. The mustache, the swagger. This dude married. Like, I don't know if he married his high school sweetheart, but like the way like their relationship looks, it looks like. I mean, because dude was an F1 champion, right? But he stuck through. But the fact that he stuck through, I feel like that's Chad energy in its own right. Like, I don't know though. That's the thing, is like I don't feel like he's hitting on, like, he just seems like he seems like he would have like a construction job and he would just, like, you know, after, you know, be like, oh, like Formula 1 was a 9 to 5, or like his wife's at home like cooking him spaghetti at the end of the night, and like, he gets home, how was the ride there? Oh, it was good, you know. Senna was a hoe as usual, but we out here, you know, I got my dub. Yeah, I heard your tire got popped. Yeah, fucking Prost won the championship because of that shit, you know. It is what it is. What is it? Oh, is that green beans? You know, so yeah, I don't know. I think I like Mansell a lot, but I gotta put him in C. I just don't see him as a Chad energy. Oh boy. By the way, these S tiers aren't really in any order. I'm just kind of putting them up. I will say, yeah, Nicky's S, bro. This dude got fucking burned alive in this car and came back like 3 months later. You know, like, you have people who like experience like extreme turbulence on a plane, and it'll scar like planes for them for like 5 years. And they're like, no, we gotta take the train up. And it's like, dude, the train is like fucking 16 hours and it's like $100 cheaper. And you know, that's a whole dilemma. Not that it's a personal thing, I'm assuming that this is what would happen if someone was scared of planes. Regardless, Nicky obviously got burned. Dude's a beast. Yes, 80% risk. Yes. And not only that too, but like his like modern life too with F1. He's just always been on top of shit. I think he's always had a young lad next to him. Oh, pause, not lad. Lady, I should say young lady. Sorry, Nicky. My fault. But anyway, yeah, dude's a Chad. Dude's a beast. Love Nicky. Yes, indeed. Dutch. Yes. Or Austrian. Yes. All right. Oh, the blacklisted champion, bro. Dude's pretty Chad, bro. Dude's pretty Chad. Okay, I'll tell you why I think dude's pretty Chad. Okay, so obviously with the whole Lewis shit and him saying, I didn't see the video and I don't know the thing. I'm not gonna, you know, add fuel to that flame, but I'm not denying it either. I don't know the information, so I'm not gonna go against it. But anyway, with him, I feel like he is just. See, he says what he wants to say, bro. And like, I think I remember seeing a clip of like one time, like this chick was on the grid, like he was like lined up, and she just like was wearing a trench coat and was just like took her trench coat off and was completely naked. And homeboy's just in his car, like not even dazed. But I'm like, bro, that's pretty Chad energy. Not gonna lie. And then on top of that, there was an interview with him and Nigel and some other guy, and they were like, he was talking about like who's better, Senna or me, you know? And he's like, well, I'm still here, aren't I? I'm like, bro. That's like, obviously that's a villain thing to say, and like in hindsight, like, you know, people looking at that, it's, you know, pretty, but in the terms of Chadology, I think that's pretty Chad of him to say, regardless of how you know, what your opinions are of him. But I gotta put him in the A tier. Man. I think he's definitely Chad. Prost, I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. He's like a Poindexter in this shit. Like he's like the, you know, he's the Poindexter of the, the thing is like he's Chad for like the way he's won championships and like, I'm gonna get third every week. I'm gonna get third and fourth and second while you're crashing your car, you hoe. And it's like, that's cool and all, like he's a slithery snake, but it's not very Chad. I feel like he's very in the shrubs. I gotta put him in C. Alright, here's the thing with Michael. Michael kinda has a case of the Mika Häkkinens, right? Like sometimes he'll get out of his car and he'll be a little like, you know, and I'm just like, bro, come on. Like, practice in the mirror first, bro. You win every week. You may as well practice because you know you're gonna win. But regardless, put him in A tier just because like this motherfucker literally like purposely try to crash people just so he can win. I'm like, that's Chad as fuck. I don't care. I'm leaving it like that. Seb, I don't know. Okay, I'll say this. Red Bull Seb is in C tier because dude was a little like, you know, multi 23 and all that. He's a little snake, but I think the older he's gotten, the more Chad he's become. Ferrari Seb would be A tier, so I'll put him in B tier. I don't agree with everything he's, you know, all of his political stances, but I think he's doing whatever he believes in, and I think that's pretty admirable and Chad-like in a way. But yeah, I'll keep him at B tier. And then last but definitely not least, we got Senna. I'll put him in the S tier. He's gonna do that with just like straight up crash people if he had to. I think it was like 90 in Japan with Prost and all that. So yeah, Senna obviously is Senna. There's not what can really be said about Senna. I mean, we all know what can be said. It's pretty crazy the way he passed away, just like a freak accident sort of thing. But yeah, so here's my list. All the Mika Hakkinen haters, I'm sorry. I'm not blaming. That's not his skill. It's not his skill, but it's just the energy I'm feeling from these people. It's just the energy I'm feeling. But that being said, all right, don't forget to do all that YouTube shit, like, subscribe, all the shenanigans. But I will see you after Baku.